Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. What's up, everybody? Um, how's my mic? Check, check, 1, 2. We're gonna have a new intro here very soon. Very soon we will have a new intro. My lens is really dirty. I'll fix that later. Speaking of things that we will have coming up very soon, besides the new intro, there will be a very long, labor intensive feature film length documentary coming out soon about the Orlando hip hop scene. So be looking for that this week. I'm going to go ahead and say it. So I'm keeping myself accountable. I don't know exactly when. There's a lot of compression that has to happen for those that don't deal with video editing. You know what I'm saying? Like compress and then compress again, but just enough so it doesn't mess up the quality. And it takes hours and hours and hours. But I'm very excited about that. We went down there for the Low Life convention. Breathe. Sorry, I was rushing to get ready. And yeah, it was a great time. And Thurston Howell III, who, founded Low Life, was there, and a bunch of other people. Just look for that on YouTube, coming out soon. So we have a special guest on today. All of our guests are special, but this one is extra special. And I don't say that about all of them. Please welcome King Hansom.
Hey, how you doing?
Oops, wrong one. That's all right. You can get the biggie. Yeah. I am good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you
Major
for
shout
being
out
here.
to Dom.
Yes, Dom's the man. Almost every guest the last uh, couple weeks been via Dom. He's a great PR guy. I finally figured out what his title was. I thought he was everybody's manager, but he's a PR guy, huh?
I think he wears a lot of hats.
He does. He does. But he knows what he's doing.
Word. Thanks
Yeah.
for spelling my name right too on the flyer. A lot of people spell my name wrong.
Oh, like handsome?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a reason behind that, the spelling, or
Yeah, so my name is King Hustle and never sleep on money.
aha,
Yeah.
there you go. That makes it easy to remember. But for people that are uninitiated with your music, I guess you're from Rhode Island, right?
Yep, shout out to Rhode Island.
I think you're the first artist on here that we've had from Rhode Island.
Wow, that's crazy.
I guess, yeah. I
Crazy.
mean,
We're the smallest state, so we get
right.
overlooked a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's the size. Like, what's the population? Do you know?
I think about 2 million.
Okay, for the whole state.
Yeah, I think about 2 million.
I mean, I don't know what the population of like Wisconsin is or anything, or but I mean, it's East
You
Coast.
had a lot of artists on here from Wisconsin.
None. 0. Uh,
Remember that show? Remember that show? Hello, Wisconsin.
what show was that?
What's his name? Dave? Is it,
Oh,
is it Dave or Doug?
was that that
Thank you,
70s show? That 70s
Wisconsin.
show. That
It
70s
was.
show.
Yeah, that was a funny show. The guy with the glasses. I don't
Oh,
remember his
yeah.
name, man. Now he hosts Bob Barker's show.
Oh, that wasn't that 70s show.
Drew, is it Drew?
Drew, I almost said Drew
Drew
Barrymore.
Carey?
Drew Carey. Yep.
Yeah, Drew Carey. Now he does the Price is Right.
Yep. I did
But he
know
used to
that.
do that. Yeah, hello, Wisconsin.
Oh, why did I think that was that 70s show? I was way off, I guess.
Yeah, nah, not that 70s show. Now they got that 90s show. It
I think that 70s show was supposed to be in Wisconsin.
is. Yeah, it is. Because
Shout
even
out
on the
to
license
Wisconsin, I
plates,
guess. I don't know. Like,
yeah, even on
okay,
the license plates, yeah, it's Wisconsin.
okay. Well, Wisconsin got their shout out. All right, moving on.
Shout out to Wisconsin, man. I want to come to Wisconsin and do a show.
Oh, yeah. T Pain also gave them a shout out in the mansion in Wisconsin.
Word.
Yeah. So, but anyway, you're from Rhode Island, not Wisconsin, and you've been working with Benny the Butcher and why am I drawing a blank? Because I'm live. Uh, 38 Special.
Yeah, just being in the right rooms, man. I just keep being in the right rooms. So, shout out to my dog Party G. Shout out to the Piff Boys for making the Benny the Butcher. show connections happen. Shout out to Fuego Bass. That's one of Benny's artists. You know, he's one of my peers. So
Mhm.
being chopping up with the right people and getting in the right rooms, and with 38 Special, the same thing. Shout out
Right.
to the Piff Boys, you know, making that happen for me. Shout out to my dog Cam. Shout out to Jess. Uh, yeah, man. So just being in the right rooms open up those doors.
Well, it probably has something to do with the fact that you're talented.
Oh
Also,
yeah, yeah, and
'cause,
I could really rap. I'm
yeah,
elite. I'm very elite with what I do with this.
elite bars.
Elite, very very elite, and it's easy at this point because you just literally reach a point of no care. So once you don't care what they think, you could speak higher on what you want to say. You know what I mean?
That's the key to life,
Yeah,
I think. I mean,
self
I
belief
what's
and
that?
being your own biggest fan.
Oh, yeah, yeah, right, like, believe in yourself. It just
Hmm.
cut out for a second. And on that note and you were touring with Tash from the Alcoholics, right?
Yep, yep. We did a couple. We did a couple states.
Nice. Which
We did
ones?
a couple states. We did Vermont. We did Maine.
Yeah,
We did Boston. We did Rhode Island,
nice.
and we did Massachusetts, Fall Riverside. So
That's that's a
yeah,
lot of
we
s
did a couple cities, man.
yeah, nice.
Shout out to Tash from the Licks. He's still I just posted the picture with him wearing my merch yesterday, and it went viral.
Yeah, let's show that. Talk about your merch too because your Instagram handle is King Hansom Will Life.
Yep, my merch is Woe Life. We got the Woolly Bear. My son drew the Woolly Bear. It
Your
was just
son drew it?
yeah, my son
Yeah.
drew that. Shout out to my son Blick. He's also making his music now. He drew the bear and gave it to me just as a like a bear, draw it on a piece of paper. We
Right.
colored it in and threw the wrestling belt on him, and
Uh-huh.
the woolly bear was alive.
Well, let me go back to that view then so we can see the full
Yeah, shout
screen.
out to Tash, man. Shout out to Tash.
How
Yep.
old is your son?
Look what I said. Real living legend
Yep.
wearing my brand,
Yeah, that's
the
definitely
woolly bear.
that's dope.
Yep. Shout out to Tash, man.
How
Appreciate you, Unc.
yeah. He was on the show too. He's a super nice guy. He's
Yeah.
a lot of people don't know this, but well, they might a lot of people might know this, but he's been sober for some years now. So
Yeah, I
it's
think it's gonna be 4 years coming
yeah.
up.
Yep.
I think it's
That
gonna be
sounds
four
about right.
years coming up. He's big on that. He was on Drink Champs and didn't have one sip. Like he rapped about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
Shout out to
maybe
Tash.
one day I'll be there, but
Just
not
keep
yet.
going. That's all they. That's what he tells me. He tells
Okay.
me, "Yo, man, you already got it. Just keep going." And when you be around legends,
I
you.
just mean the drinking part.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sorry. But yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah. Shout out to the recovery group too, man. Shout out to my dog Skylar Ray.
mm. But what were you saying he was telling you?
Oh
Like
yeah,
what
he was telling me, man. Once you already like got your foot in it, just keep going.
yeah,
So he was telling me that I'm already one of the dopest MCs he's ever heard. Just keep going so the world can hear it. So when you sit near these guys, they have incredible faith and they're nice people. So you see why they last this long in the industry.
right, right.
Because literally sometimes I meet people and they're not who they say they are, and I can't vibe
Or
with them. So when
they're
I
just
meet these
assholes.
legends,
Yeah.
yes. So when I'm next to the legends and you see the way they treat their fans and talk to people, you're like,
Mhm.
oh, I understand why you're here that long for 30 years. Because
Right.
you're actually a nice person. This is actually your real life. You actually care about these people.
You care
Like,
about your
so,
fans, you're
yeah.
humble.
I
I
learned that from being on tour with Taz, from chilling with the Far Side and seeing how Fat Lip and Imani and Trey interact with their fans and just
man.
being there, just to see it from
So
a
you were on
bird's eye
that
view.
tour. You were on that tour.
Yeah, I was on that. Well,
I
I
love
did a I did a couple shows with them also,
oh, okay, okay. I love
but they done went to Pakistan to finish touring. I
man.
didn't go that far with them, but like when they was anywhere within a hundred mile radius of Rhode Island,
Mhm.
they reach out to my bro Freddie Black, and we're on the shows with them. You know what I mean?
You have something special because they would not and Tash would not and Benny the Butcher. and 38 Special would not all be messing with you if you did not think
Thank
about
you,
it.
thank you,
I mean, for real.
thank you.
Because Farside, that's they're super legit.
Yeah,
Like,
shout out to Farside, man. For-
hmm,
They're
uh,
good people. Again, it's these guys
exactly.
that are legends that literally care about their fans.
And they're just nice guys. Like, and
Hmm.
a lot of people think you got to be a backstabber, you got to get over on people to get ahead, or you got to lie about stuff, you got to convince people.
Yeah,
And in some cases, those type of people do get successful, you
yeah.
know, but nobody likes them.
And
But
we don't know if they'll be here in 30 years.
some of them are around for a while, but never mind. Anyway, um, so when I get on your YouTube, the first video is RI, which is Rhode Island, I guess, right?
Yep, yep. Stands for
Okay.
real. It stands for real ignorant, but RI is Rhode Island. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So that's why I end it with I'm from RI, real ignorant.
gotcha.
And
This
we
is
shot this video on an iPhone.
okay. A lot
We
of people
shot
do
this on an
that.
iPhone and did it ourselves and did the editing on another iPhone and pushed it.
Nice. What was that movie they said that was all shot on iPhone recently? It was some movie,
A
like
big movie?
yeah, big movie. They said they shot. However, they had the whole like a huge $50,000 rig that it was attached to, but it was
But no iPhone.
yeah, right. That's
Yeah.
but I filmed the whole documentary I was just talking about on my iPhone. So I mean,
Yeah, like you could do it. The
hmm
world is different.
right.
Remember when the teacher said we wouldn't have a calculator in our pocket? They lied. They didn't know. You know what I
I
mean? So
I remember my teacher saying that, but I don't think I was paying attention. It was calculators,
word, word.
unfortunately. All right, so this video kind of caught me off guard because it autoplays. Well, I have mine on autoplay when you go to someone's account.
Whoa,
What's going on?
whoa. I look, I look. 200 grams of fat, that just got me out of debt. Shout out to Lil.
Just right off the bat. So, because look, because I wasn't like looking at the video and I was like,
Yo.
okay, let me get his socials, type it in, and I hear this pop. And I'm just like, what? And I look, it's like a kid's birthday party or something. You're like, 200
Yeah,
grams of fat.
yeah, that's
Oh,
crazy. That's
yeah,
crazy.
Kim, still money, power, respect. If I pull out this Drake, they know they gon' get a hit. Plus it's extended, so the boy gon' be missed. If I hit him in the stomach, it be hard to take a shit. Usually, them niggas that act harder, they be bitch. Where I'm from, niggas don't get no pardon on the strip. If it ain't the bullets, nigga, ain't no polish in the tips. Keep my nails done. If they rushin', I pull a Hail Mary. And I can still get the package that you asked for. But for some reason, I'd rather rap more.
yeah.
Crazy,
So, yeah, it is crazy. What you're telling yourself is crazy. It's your music, man. It is crazy though.
crazy.
Yeah. Now
200 grams of fat. That just got me out of debt. Shout out
that's
to Lil Kim. Still money, power, respect.
that's a crazy opening. Oh,
Yeah,
was that 4 bars, but or two? Um,
real life.
right, right.
Real life, man.
What did Tash say? You reminded him of who?
When I was on task with tour, when I was on tour with Tash, and
Yeah.
we did a show at the Middle East in Boston,
Hmm.
he told the crowd
Oh,
that it's about time that the world has a new old dirty bastard. And I was listening. I'm just like, I wonder what he's talking about. And then he said, you know who reminds me of old dirty bastard? King Hansom. He could be the new old dirty bastard. And then
wow.
they went into the song that he has with Old Dirty Bastard. So rest in peace to ODB and shout out to Tash for feeling that energy in me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And you're like a little bit younger, so you know, didn't grow up and like have that like, oh, Wu-Tang is new. Here comes Wu-Tang. Like the way I'm 44. So you're like 10 years younger?
You're 44.
Yeah.
Oh wow, God bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm 36. I'm 36 Mafia right now.
Okay, okay. That's what I say next when
Depending
I
on
turn
that
45 this year,
scissor.
I'm 45. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, no, So, but when I was a teenager, that was prime Wu-Tang time.
Yeah.
It came out, it was crazy. It was crazy, and that was right when I was, like, buying music, so, but Old Dirty Bastard is my favorite, like I was telling you earlier.
Yeah, shout out to ODB, man. That was just a blessing to even be compared to that.
Yeah, and I guess I kinda see it, but I didn't have a whole lot of time to go through all your catalog and stuff, but, um, that's such a compliment, really.
Yeah, definitely. And my stage presence is like what made him say that. You know
I
what I'm
got
saying? Like he saw me perform and he was like, "Oh, wow." Like that remind me of my friend. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
he
yeah,
literally he got to chill with ODB. You know what I'm saying? I never met him, but so I just was doing what I felt, and
right,
that reminded him of that. So that
yeah,
was an incredible compliment. So shout out to ODB, shout out to Taz. I'm just grateful to be compared to the legend. You know what I mean?
right, right, kinda soaking it all in. Um,
Yeah, I'm still like, for real. Thank you,
um,
man.
and it's weird because ODB came up when I was just in Orlando last week, a couple of times. Well, I say last week, is the week before. Um, yeah, people that knew him, met him, just kinda like people that are, like, famous, like, MC Serch was talking about him. There was someone from the Wu-Tang there. It was, Carlton Fisk, that was on Method Man's first album. I mean, and, me and him didn't talk about ODB, but there was someone there that's starting a magazine, shout out to Pulp City Magazine and, Mr. Major, but he said that I guess he lived in New York for a time, and while he was there as a young man, he would see Old Dirty Bastard at the bus stop back when he was Ason, and they would freestyle together or whatever. So,
Mm.
it's weird that, he's, like, kinda repetitively coming up, for me anyway. Um
ODB. Oh,
Right.
dirty bastard.
What? And th
Um,
that's what people call him.
I could never be tooken out. I keep MCs looking out.
So
Yeah,
you are familiar. Okay.
yeah. Shout out to A Sean, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Crazy.
This song, with Freddie Black, Black King, is the, I think, number 3 most popular song on your YouTube.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, well, for me, it might be different, but I think that that's how it's set up for everybody. I don't think it's
Yeah,
algorithm based, but
Black King. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good song right here. This is hilarious.
Wayne's brothers on white chicks, you that funny. For you to think you can ever pass trash to me. Actually, don't blow the smoke in my direct. They know who I was talking to, cause I spoke to them direct. All the disrespect, who I'm getting closer to their neck. Busting the pressure move, politicking on edibles.
okay, wait, are you all in Boston?
No, this is downtown Newport, Rhode Island.
Oh, okay, okay.
Life like mom fast, I forget to snooze, but get the news and stay low. And I'm skipping through pastries in my pocket, that's bread with cheese on it. Miss and rebound, then I'm up some. So how you gonna beat me in this race? I promise I'll leave you completely in disgrace on my mama. I put little niggas in their place. Your bars is elementary. I'm 12th grade listening. Since 12, killing shit. 12 gauge spitting shit. Whoa, life leadership. Winning over everything. Must I repeat this shit?
I don't know if I told you this, but if you work hard, you get what you're supposed to get.
Yeah, that was a good opening bar too.
Right?
Yeah, yeah,
Shout out to Freddie Black, man.
right. And, that guitar was kinda crazy too. Yeah, I mean, your videos are so cool because there's, like, a bunch of, like, little kinda random, I guess, what do they call that, Easter eggs in them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the guy with us is the guy who made the beat. That's Chaos. He made that beat and he wanted to support us fully, so he came to the video shoot.
Okay, let me see, which guy? The white guy?
Yep, the guy
Ok
walking with us. That's Chaos.
okay, okay. You know what? And I hate this to say this, but there's so many guys named Chaos, um, just, like, around the nation, but, is it Chaos with a K?
Yep, Chaos with a K.
Okay, that's cool. I just wanna make sure people get their proper
Yep, shout out to DJ Chaos, man. David Chaos.
Are these, is there, like, how Boston, I guess maybe not, I shouldn't have started but Baltimore and DC and Jersey have, like, their dance scenes, like Jersey club
Mm-hmm.
music, but all that. Is there a scene like that in Rhode Island? That's like specific.
Yeah. I
Really?
think Rhode Island is a mixture of everything.
Okay.
So Rhode Island has a little bit of everything for everybody
Okay.
and all sides.
Okay.
And we get the 4 seasons. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's cold, it's hot, it's chilly, it's warm. We get it all.
So
It's
like a
not like
beautiful
just a hot
fall
place
with all
or
the
just a cold
colors.
place.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like here we don't really get a winter. It's just like sludge, and then we get hurricanes, and then it's hot.
Mm.
I'm in Louisiana, so yeah.
Louisiana. I
Yeah.
I just I just did a video out there. I was in I went to Bourbon Street and all of that.
Okay. Okay. You were in New
Yep.
Orleans?
Yep. I
Yeah.
went to New Orleans.
I'm about 4 hours north of there, but I was just in New Orleans too, 2 months ago.
Oh, so Louisiana isn't New Orleans. That's a state.
No, Louisiana's the state.
All
New
right,
Orleans
all right,
is
all
like
right.
the very, very bottom, the
Mm,
part that's like eroding back into the ocean. But
yeah.
I'm like 4 hours north. But the people down south Louisiana will tell you that this is just South Arkansas. So,
Oh, I never thought of that.
no, well, I don't. I mean, I think it's just something they say because
So they don't. So they don't claim views, is what you're saying?
that is correct. They don't think the rest of the state is. We're not cool. But
Wow.
I'm not originally from here, but I've been here like 20 years. So
Mm. Where you originally from?
Denver, Denver.
Denver. Shout out to Denver. I got some I was getting some listens on my music in Denver.
Denver has a big, like, especially since I left 20 years ago, the music scene is huge there now. Like, that's
Yeah.
a major
Yeah, I
stop.
was getting a lot of traction in Denver for a while.
Their hip hop scene's
I
big.
was shocked. I'm like, who's in Denver? Like,
A
no
lot
way,
of
that's
people.
Denver, Colorado, right?
Yeah, yeah. You'd
Like,
be
who's
surprised.
listening to rap in the mountains? Like,
Everybody. I promise you.
crazy.
Like,
Out to Denver, man. Tap back in with me, guys.
Wu Tang is stopping by there. There's a Low Life branch out there, Low Life Denver. That's in
Shout out
like
to Low Life from Woe Life.
yeah. So you never know.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. And
No.
I'm all over, so you never know where I'm gonna be. I go where the algorithm tells me they listen the most. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I literally fund these trips on my own most times and get there because that's where we need to be. You know what I mean?
Right. What about like overseas? Have you done that yet?
No, I haven't been overseas. I just got my passport and I just lost my passport.
Oh
So
no.
I don't know where I lost it. So I'm trying to figure that out. So I'm about to just go back to the post office and get a new one and just keep it in a safe because
Yeah.
I lost it. But we are in some talks about doing some overseas things for my brand and my artist. So we definitely with Tash just went over there. But when we was looking at that, it wasn't good for us at the time. But
Right.
he did invite us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we just gotta be more prepared next time. If there
Yeah.
is a next time. You know what I mean?
I'm sure. I'm sure. Because like I think another thing besides your talent that a lot of these bigger artists are like liking about you is that you're authentic. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
And when you're going on tour with somebody, you don't want to hang out with somebody that's fake
True.
whole time, that's annoying.
True.
So yeah. But the whole passport thing, like hopefully
Yo, I lost it that fast. I don't even know where it is. I
some
thought it was in my pants. I thought it was in my other coat. I don't know where it is. I thought it was in my other car. Then one of my cars just got stolen. I don't know if I left it in there. I
that's what it
was
was.
double check that car, and it got
Because those
stolen.
are gonna be hard to get, I feel like, in the
Yeah,
future.
so
So
crazy.
yeah. Um how do you feel about this might be a little political, but how do you feel about artists going to places that are like politically like frowned upon, I guess? Like some people were given Ari the Rugged Man and Onyx a hard time for going to Russia.
What?
Yeah, because
Man,
because of Putin and all that was going on.
let me hear. No, I don't know. I don't know. Was it getting frowned upon from America only?
Just certain people on the internet. I mean, I think really what it is like they don't like what's going on with Ukraine, but at the same time, it's not like they're going to perform for Putin at his house.
Yeah, I think that some things in America should be changed. So, but yeah, I would say go back if you can. Go again. Like, don't. There's always gonna be someone mad about what you're doing. They
Right.
probably really wish they could do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like
So
other
I
Amer-
would say go. And I've met R.I. the Rugged Man,
oh,
R.A. the Rugged Man.
yeah.
He's a cool dude, and I
Very
met Onyx, and they're cool people. So
very
I'm pretty sure they was just feeding their children.
exactly. And
You know
like
what I mean?
yeah, and like I think RA was saying on Instagram today, there's people that live there that are like just regular people. They don't support, just like there's people in America that don't support what Trump's doing. They don't
Yeah.
support what Putin's doing. They still want to like enjoy their lives and
hmm
they pay money for
And,
music.
and
Why not?
and music could help them do that. So why not?
Right. Anyway,
And they show you more love overseas for your talents anyway. So
do
why
they?
why not go over there and help feed your family?
How do they show more love overseas?
Like like as far as the hip hop scene overseas, when my brother went overseas, he
Mm.
was doing packed out shows every night.
Oh, is
Freddie
your brother
Black and Tash, they went overseas. I didn't have my passport then,
okay?
but
Oh,
when
I
he
see. I
went, yeah, he was telling me like, "Yo, bro, it's different over here, man. Like, you got to get your passport and come back with us next time." And
yeah,
I got my passport and then I lost it. You know what I
I
mean?
got you.
But
Yeah,
yeah, so when my brother went, he was like, "Yo, bro, you gotta come over here. They're gonna love you when you get here, bro. Like, this is crazy.
yeah, yeah,
Overseas, they show so much different love." So I've never been, but
yeah.
from my experience, from talking to my hip hop friends, they're
Uh-huh.
like, "Yo, watch when you go overseas, bro. They're gonna fall in love with you over there." So that
Yeah,
was the motivation to get my passport, and then I lost it. So
it's okay. You'll have time
yeah, like
to do it.
crazy,
Like, I've heard, Germans love hip hop. Uh,
crazy.
no, for real. Like Snow Goons, you know Snow Goons, right?
No, I don't. I don't.
Okay, Snow Goons are like they're a big deal. Snow Goons do beats and I want to say like merch and just general production stuff for Onyx. They did a bunch. They worked with Duck Down, Sean Price and everything.
Shout out to Sean Price, man. Rest in
Yeah,
peace.
right. And shout out to Bernadette Price too.
Brownsville,
Yeah.
Monkey Bars.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to Sean Price, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah. And who else? I don't know. RA is like lives in Germany, you
Yeah,
know?
RA's a real dude, man. Shout out DJ Lala too, man.
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah,
Like I'm
she's
a teenager.
official.
I look up to her so much. She's dope.
Yo, and she's a nice person. Like, she's a real nice person. So shout out to Lala, man.
Yeah, you know your stuff. But yeah,
Thank you.
they love hip hop in Germany. They love hip hop in Japan. They love
Yes,
it.
they do, right? I need
Yeah,
to go to Japan. I want to go to Japan.
Turkey. They love hip hop in Turkey. Just all kinds of places. But it's like I don't want to say they're discovering it like new because they've been knowing about it, but it's different because it's more like I don't know what it is. It's
Yeah,
just
as soon as you land, my brother said as soon as he landed, it would start treatment till he got back to America.
wow. And
You gotta
then
get
it was
back to
just like
America, and we could sell probably 100 tickets. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 75
really
tickets in America, just with my brother as the headliner.
because
But
everyone's broke.
overseas, that's them
Yeah.
tickets are going in 2 days.
Wow.
So it's definitely, maybe it's because hip hop is created in the states that is loved more out the states.
It's exotic. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe, but I think a lot of it too is people affording tickets, being able to afford tickets.
could be that.
I think so.
Yeah, it could be that. You never know. You know, when people go on vacation, they save for vacation to go have a good time. So
Yeah,
if it's important to them, they'll figure it out. Overseas, it's important to them.
gotcha. And
It's
and
very
ticket
important to them.
but if you think about it too, there's like I wanted to go see the Wu-Tang in their last show. I was looking at tickets when they first came out, like the day they dropped.
Is
In
that when they did the Vegas thing, or when they went to your way?
I'm talking about Wu-Tang when they're doing their tour with Run the Jewels.
Oh, all right, all right.
This is like their final tour. They're not touring after this.
Oh, wow. I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah. So I don't know if I'm going or not, but the
You
ticket
you should definitely go.
I really want to, but I'm super broke right now. Super. That's the thing, because like when the tickets first dropped that first day, and that's the cheapest they were going to be. the tickets started at like 168, and that was way off in the grass somewhere where you couldn't see anything.
Mm.
And to be up close to the stage, those were like $5,000.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wu-Tang forever.
And ever. But then, even someone like, I don't know, like say Glorilla, let's say Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla, those tickets are like $800 to be close to the stage.
Yeah.
Who has $800 laying around? Like nobody I talk to.
Yeah. I guess that's
Danger.
reserved for the super fan, I guess, right?
They fill up, but at the same time, I don't know. It just seems like a lot. At
Yeah.
some point between like 20 years ago and now, the price of concert tickets went up by like 500%, and they haven't stopped since.
Yeah,
So,
that's wild.
yeah.
That's definitely wild to know that you said it was $5,000 to be in the front of a show.
Yeah.
That's 5,000 to just be in the front. And there's still a barrier.
Right.
Like that
You're
doesn't
all
even come with the meet and
like,
greet.
armpits right next to your face and their phones and everything, and
Yeah.
they don't. Then it's not like you're getting to shake their hand or anything.
Yo, and this is why shout out to Wu-Tang, and I love everything they've done in
Mhm.
history and all of that, right?
For
And
sure.
the show that I'm doing coming up with Benny the Butcher
Mhm.
is a show where we're only selling 100. We only sold 100 tickets. That's it. We're not doing more than that. It's 100 tickets at $100 each for a more intimate setting with the Butcher, and then he select who he wants to perform.
I
And
like
I'm one of those performers. So
that.
shout
Nice.
out to Party G for creating that unplugged hip hop type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like an MTV unplugged setting.
Cool. So
So
are
you really
they
get to
gonna be in
meet
like
them.
in the center, like a theater?
It's like it's in a private space. We could probably hold maybe more than the 100 in there, but that's
Yeah.
he's limiting it like that to give the fans a more intimate setting. It comes with food and a meet and greet.
Wow.
So
I mean,
each
that's
of those people get to get a picture with Benny, chop it up with him real quick, and it comes with food. So whatever's on the menu for that night is already yours
Are
for
you
that
are you performing?
$100.
Are you performing too?
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
definitely.
okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so where's that? 'Cause,
That's gonna be in Brooklyn.
okay, that's dope. I like
Yeah,
that.
that's gonna be in Brooklyn at the Gutter Bowl.
Okay. How
So
do
shout out to
people
Party G, man. And I don't know if you ever seen the web series Respect Life. Those guys are from that area, so even they come out and go to that show and show that love and support. And they have a hit YouTube web series.
I
So
I
when
think
we
I've
in
heard of
Brooklyn, Brooklyn really comes out. You know what I mean? This
yeah,
will be
yeah.
my second time performing in Brooklyn.
Your second?
Yeah, the first time was with Fuego Bass from BSF.
Okay,
Now I'm gonna be with Party G and Benny the Butcher.
that's dope. Like,
Yeah, so
that's a quick come up, you know? Like
yeah, just man, you just gotta be you. You gotta be authentic in it, and when you
right.
meet people, remember who you are. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Isn't, Great God involved with this series? Was
Great God,
yeah. You heard of him?
nah,
Maybe he was
involved
just
with what series?
with Respect Life. Or no, he has his own. He has his
No,
own.
that was Boom P started the Respect Life web
Okay.
series.
Yeah, I mean, if
Mellow,
you would like, Great God probably. He's,
yeah, plug me in with him.
yeah, I will. I'll
Yeah,
send
definitely plug me in. I'm all about networking.
okay. I can't remember what borough he's out of, but he's in New York. People outside of New York, we don't care so much about all the boroughs like y'all do, or like the New Yorkers do. I should say. Sorry, I apologize, but you know what I mean. I'm just like, I don't know, Bronx, Queens. I don't know someone.
Yeah, could
They're like,
could
oh no, no, no.
I was getting them confused with the Bronx and Brooklyn because they both start with a B,
Mm,
and that's total. Don't do that.
no,
I'm
don't
from
ever
Rhode Island,
disrespect me like that.
so
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not from New York, but they think I'm from New York because it's Rhode Island. So that a lot of times I get, oh, Long Island. No, Rhode Island.
right,
So people
right,
still learning that Rhode Island is not part of New York.
right.
But there's some places in New York that take longer to get to from, let's say you're in Manhattan and
Right.
you drive to Rhode Island. You could get to Rhode Island before you get to upstate New York. So they
Right.
think it's still New York, but it's not because it's a whole different everything. But You know,
Right. Or even
some
like Philly or like Jersey. Yeah.
yeah, it's like it's closer. There's like some parts of New York it could take you a 6-hour drive where you're still in New York. You know
Crazy.
what I mean? Anywhere you drive in Rhode Island for 2 hours, you're probably out of Rhode Island already. Yeah,
Yeah,
probably already out of Rhode Island, like
that's
within
funny.
that hour.
I hate traffic. That's one thing about where I live now. I'm like, there's no traffic here. And people talk about the, oh, there's traffic. It's like, that's not traffic. You don't know what traffic is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's my worst thing too, traffic. Because when you can't hear the song because you got to stop and you got to look around because you're in traffic, that's
Mm.
like, I hate that the
Or you're
most.
just like stuck on the highway in the sun or whatever and just.
Oh, man. I hate that worse than finding socks. Like,
I
oh my
hate
God.
finding
I hate looking
socks.
for socks, bro.
Yo.
I hate looking for socks. Like,
Socks
that's,
are like the
oh
bane
my,
of my existence. I feel
yo, for real. I hate looking for socks, man. Crazy. And I hate traffic. So that's my
yeah.
worst.
And I know we kind of skipped a topic.
Oh, dirty bastard.
Yeah. I just want real quick because this interview I saw actually a couple days ago.
Howard Stern, right?
Yeah, shout out to Howard Stern. It's weird because like he's during this interview, it just looks like he's crying, and this is right after he went on stage and said Wu Tang is for the children, like famously. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't remember who was getting a Grammy, but oh, it was Puffy. It was Puffy, and this is what made me think. Okay, maybe Puffy like said something to him before the interview, like you gotta fix this, you know. Because
Mm.
he was kind of like intimidating people. I don't want to, you know, I wasn't there.
Yeah.
But people were scared of him for a while. You know, he was like a big figurehead in all this.
Yeah, they always tell the truth.
Right, right. And then, you know, a lot of people think he had something to do with Biggie's dying and everything. But hey, what do I know?
I love the show.
That's
yeah.
Let's skip.
Mr. Puff Daddy.
and rap.
Right.
Now, as you said, Puff Daddy's
Yes, of
okay, but Wu-Tang is number one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you guys you speak to the children. Is that what you said?
Robin is such a clown. All right.
There's one being televised.
You were disrespected.
Yeah.
Did you decide early on that you were going to run up on stage and interrupt Sean Colvin, or did you just have
Yeah, Sean Colvin's the one that was winning the Grammy. There's some white lady that had a song on a sitcom or something. I don't know.
happen all of a sudden?
Yes. It just all of a sudden was happening and it was there.
It was burning inside of you?
Yes.
You were
What
upset.
opportunity did you see?
Yes. I don't know. It just happened, and I mean, like I said, no disrespect to Puffy. You know, he got it going on. You know what I mean?
Well, I know what you mean.
Yes. Anyone who's selling records, I mean, doing you know what they supposed to do, as far as entertainment.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
That's beautiful.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. I know.
Yeah. Anyway, it's kind of uncomfortable to watch, but like it just seems like he's like upset. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, he's
scared.
serious. He's passionate about everything he does.
Yeah, and a lot of times when I tell people like, "Oh yeah," they say like, "Who's your goat?" or whatever, and I say him, they're like, "What? You gotta be kidding, right?" Like, or like, "Who's your favorite Wu Tang member?" I don't. I mean, and I don't really have a favorite, but they don't really like if you just look at the outskirts of it. Yeah, like he's just like the goofball, but
That's
no,
what it looks like. But really,
when you dive
the
into it,
glue. Yeah,
yeah,
he's the glue of it all.
right, yep. And a
That's
lot
why
of
his name is like that. The old dirty bastard, but a son around the sun. You know what I mean?
keeps the planets in orbit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, though, if they don't understand, you can't even be mad. It just shows you where they are with their knowledge.
Well, as far as hip hop goes, yeah. And I used to want to like educate people on a case by case basis. I don't have time for that now. So I have a whole podcast. You could, like maybe that's why I do it. But yeah. So what's coming up for you next as far as
I got a new single coming out on Juneteenth with the artist DG Khalif. She's out of Washington Heights, currently in Texas right now. We teamed up. We got this song coming called UFO.
You said
Um,
GG Khalif?
DG.
DG Khalif. Okay.
Yep, DG, female artist, sick, crazy, lady of the streets. Like she got a different sound, different style. So I just teamed up with her. We've been chopping it up maybe like a year now, and we finally got our first song that we like done, and that's coming out for Juneteenth this month. Then I'm gonna be in the day after that. I'm gonna be with 38 Special at the
Mm.
Middle East, doing that show with him on his Mother and Gun tour.
In
Then the
Boston.
next day, I'm in Brooklyn with Benny and Party G. Um, then the next day, I'm back with 38 Special for a show in Rhode Island with Shoot for Hope. Shout out to Miss Rhodey. She put that one together for Rhode Island. Then on the 23rd, I'm doing a video shoot. Then on the 24th, I got a versus with Loco the Demon from
Okay.
Fall River. Then on the 25th, I'm doing another hip hop versus with Lord Grimmy from the Dirty Dirty group. Then
Okay.
on the 26th, I believe I'm doing a show in Albany with Visa Michelle and ADG. Then on the 27th, I'm in Chicago with Mickey Hunt and Cypher Sick for Bars Over Everything. Then I'm flying out to Portland, Oregon on the 28th
Oh, cool.
for another video shoot. Then I have a show in Portland, Oregon on the 29th. Then I got another interview on the June 30th in Portland.
And
So
that's just a month in
busy
June,
schedule.
everybody. That's just
Yeah,
a month in
busy
June.
schedule, man.
Lord.
Yeah, busy schedule.
Yeah. Yeah. I just meant like any like album releases coming up.
Oh, yeah, we got a lot of great things happening,
I'm glad
man.
yeah.
Yeah, single wise that, but I'm trying to figure out what distribution company I want to go through for my next like actual project that I released, because so far I did 5 million streams with DistroKid,
Yeah.
and I just think that we're missing something. So I want to put that same work and energy in on another platform. So
Mm.
I'm trying to figure out a better distribution company right now before I release a full project again.
I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I've been using SoundCloud.
Yeah, I did some good things with SoundCloud too, but
Yeah.
they can't give me the reach I'm looking for if I only put it on SoundCloud.
They send it out outwards from there too. I mean, it's not just on SoundCloud.
Oh yes, so SoundCloud has a distribution.
Yeah, it used to be called I don't
Hmm.
remember what it was called, but it's just SoundCloud for artists now, and it goes to like I want to say like probably
Wow,
100 different like Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple
dope.
Music, yeah, the Peloton bikes, all of that.
Oh wow, it
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
to the bikes.
yeah. It goes
Wow,
to
that
like
sounds
like
yeah, that's
different
dope.
TV streaming services, a bunch of stuff I never heard of, like
Yeah,
and
that's crazy.
yeah, all the usual.
Yeah, when we get off of this, send me that link once you find it, so I could
And it's cheap.
look into that.
It's cheap too, so that's what I'm all about. Cheap.
Yeah, but so full projects right now,
Yeah.
I got a lot of great sounds that I've been creating, but
Mhm.
I haven't really felt like I want to release them and take the loss. So I just been like trying to figure out the next best move I want to do with that. So I'm I'm sitting with the artists I'm doing things with now. Like those are my conversations with them. Like, hey,
I
what
got
should I be doing for my distribution? Because like I've done this, but I think we missing something. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
that's where I'm at right now. And once I learn that, I'm gonna teach it to other independent artists, because I
Right.
feel like nobody tells the independent artists how to get to the next level without selling out.
Right.
So I keep just staying next to the independents. Benny the Butcher, he's independent.
Right.
38 Special, he's independent.
Right.
Tash, he's independent.
He is. Okay, I didn't
You know
know
what I'm
that.
saying? So I be with the independent gods.
Yes.
So it's hard for me to just not see it because they show me things. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's where I'm at right now. So my next single coming out is UFO. It's gonna be dropping on the 19th of June.
Okay.
Shout out to DG, man, for teaming up with me and getting that done.
I look okay. How do you know how to spell her last name or the last part of her name?
DG, yeah,
Yeah.
KALIVAS.
Okay.
Yep, you'll find her everywhere like that. DGKA.
I was sounding like KHALIF.
Nope.
Okay.
KALIVAS.
I gotcha. Okay. Okay. I've seen, I think I have her in my Serato.
Dope, dope. That's
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
up. She'll be happy to hear that.
Okay, okay.
She'll be happy to hear that,
At
man.
least a couple songs, yeah. Cool. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
she's a real deal. Like, she doesn't care what the world thinks. She has her sound that she's been building, and I'm happy that she worked with me on the project we got coming. Can't wait to share that with the people.
Yeah, for sure. That'll be dope. And you said that comes out Juneteenth, right?
Yep. Juneteenth. So
That's
June
June 19th.
19th.
Yeah, that's right. All right. But as far as everything else, you're just kind of building right now.
Yeah, I'm just staying busy, man.
Yeah, sounds like it.
I got these show sets ready for all these cities, and I'm just showing up and showing out.
Gotcha. And I was asking you earlier, but I think I got sidetracked. The Woe Life brand. Do you have a website or where
No,
people?
I don't have a website. My thing with that is I'm more really hands on. So anybody who ever reaches out to me for merch, they usually talk to me and we build something for them personally.
Okay, it's all like custom.
Yeah, it's usually custom. Like even this right here that I'm wearing is another part of my brand. I
Okay.
teamed up
What
with
is it?
BSR and we did a
Wrong
BSR
one.
Woe Life collab.
Not me. The other guy. Him. There we
What
go.
happened?
Oh, I was trying to
Oh
like
yeah.
zoom
So
you in.
I teamed up with Boom Squad Radio and we did a BSR Woe Life for Life collab. And
Yeah.
then we left these in his studio and sold t-shirts out to the studio. So I'm usually like more hands-on. And when I did have a website, I didn't have enough traction to keep it.
Yeah.
So sometimes it would be like $80 a month and I didn't make no online sales.
Right. Right.
I made more personal sales. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn, I got this website, but like even the lady who told me, hey, you should have a website, she never bought nothing from the website. So I'm like, damn, like trying to please someone else will
Well,
make it go dry.
I think it's like, she's right in a way because eventually, yeah. But if you are making more sales just doing person to person, you know.
And shows. When I'm at shows with merch in person,
Mhm.
it don't make it home.
Right.
So it's like,
Dope. I mean, the design, do you do the designs yourself other than
this
design?
this one was created by BSR
Okay. Oh,
and they ran it by me to see if I liked it. So
yeah.
they sent me about 4 or 5 different ones. And then this was the one that I liked the most, and we added the microphones.
And when you take this merch to shows, like,
Yeah, it doesn't make it back.
how much merch are we talking about? Like,
Any like when I go to Portland, my merch doesn't make it back to Rhode Island ever.
wow.
So, and last time I was in Portland, we sold out merch. And I'm going back to Portland at the end of this month to and we're going out there with a surprise merch drop. Nobody's seen it yet. It's
Uh-oh.
only gonna be seen right there when I get in that venue.
Uh-oh.
So
You heard that,
I'm pretty
Portland?
sure that's gonna sell out again.
Yeah, sounds like it. It's
Yeah.
it's they're just cool designs. Like, I guess you kind of oversee how it turns out.
Yeah. For me, I'm a drug dealer before anything.
Okay.
So when I'm like thinking of my product, I gotta bag this product. I gotta have a good product. I gotta promote this product.
Be
And
packaged right.
that's how I sell merch. Like I'm literally hand to hand with merch instead of hand to hand with work. But I used to be selling drugs.
Right.
So now I have a new drug that I can legally sell.
Yep.
And I get a thrill off of that. So I'm like, I just love doing things like that. And then my merch thing I did with Tash. Like Tash is a legend, and I knew he was going somewhere to do a show overseas. So
Yeah.
I gave Freddie Black a lot of merch and said, "Yo, just give Tash something." And
Right.
he actually liked the merch and wore it, and he just posted it, and we went viral. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And that
So
just
it's like
happened.
I
Yeah.
know how important it is to give away that sample.
Yep. Yep.
So it's not always about making a dollar. It's just more about adding awareness.
Right. Putting your name
So
out there.
yeah, mad people hit me up in my inbox for merch because they seen Tash wearing my shirt.
There you go.
So it's like Tash wearing my shirt sold more merch.
Yep. Exactly.
It's crazy,
Exactly.
but that's usually how it works.
Right. And this video here, you're kind of showcasing.
Oh, yep, I got 2 woolly bears on me.
Yep. Yep.
Yep, I got 2 of them on me right there.
It's a good song too.
My nephew shot this video.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
On an iPhone?
My nephew Polo, and that's my nephew. He lost his life, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
he
sorry to
lost
hear
his
that.
life, man. Baby True.
Hmm.
You see my button? Even my button says "Woe Life."
Yeah. Yeah. Your whole life out.
Yeah, winning over everything in life.
What is it?
Winning over everything
Over
in
everything.
life.
Gotcha.
WOE. Winning over everything.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Been at the bottom, aiming for the top. Still climbing, nigga, non-stop. Yeah. Shout out to the motherfucking wolves. We couldn't do it without you. I gotta carry this shit for the long. What my dog, man? I'm so crazy. Let me see the back of those. Let me see the back of them joints. Shout out to Ian, Matt in the cup. Local culture, global culture. I remember cooking in my stove days. Now the street crazy, so I still be looking both ways. Yeah, I might shoot a nigga for road rage. Out there dirty, nigga wore them clothes for 4 days.
Are those Woe Life pants you have on too? Woe
Yeah,
Life jeans? Dang, that's cool. I've been seeing this.
yeah.
I've been seeing this girl on Instagram. No, it's Threads that she makes. She'll paint on jeans and she does them custom too. But she does like cartoon characters. But she
Oh,
doesn't.
that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, she has like one where it's like Marge Simpson smoking a joint,
Oh,
but
that's
it's like when
fire.
you walk, it looks like she's like taking a puff like this. Yeah,
Funny. That's
yeah,
funny.
but
That
she,
takes some engineering.
yeah. I love those like custom design pants and stuff. Those are cool.
And I ain't even thinking about switching. I do another 4 days in my mama kitchen. Yeah, when we was cooking on them stove days. Niggas told me I move crazy, so crazy. Yeah. How the fuck I'm supposed to lose to that? These niggas pussy in my eyes, I ain't confusing that. They talking crazy over there, but never over here. Put them on my cleats, that means that they just underneath. Yeah. Then I guess I am the Christmas tree. Cause how the fuck I'm gonna move? They presents under me. Yeah.
Yo, that was a bar. That was so hard.
Right?
Thought it was a Christmas tree. How am I gonna move?
They presence under me.
Under me. Wow.
That shit just comes to me, man.
Yeah.
That
Really.
shit comes to me. That was so regular. Like, you know, their presents are under me. So I guess I'm the Christmas tree.
A lot of people
How the
really
fuck
don't
I'm
think
gonna
about
move?
that.
Yeah, that shit just come to me, man.
Well, some people got
Blessed,
it.
man.
Some
Blessed.
people don't. Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't want to hold you too much. It sounds like you got a youngin over there somewhere.
Oh yeah. My baby girl. I just had a baby May 1st.
Oh, congrats. Oh, wow, that was
Yep,
recent.
I just had my daughter May 1st. Her name is Knowledge.
Congrats. That's a great name.
Thank you.
Oh, beautiful. Well, anything else you want to promote or shout out?
Oh man, thanks for having me in your yard.
Oh yeah, chill back here. This is the
Thanks for
backyard.
having me in the yard, man. I'm grateful. And shout out to Dom for making it happen, man. I just teamed up with him recently, so you know he's helping me stay active.
Yeah, Dom's dope. He knows his stuff. Shout out
Yeah.
to Dom. And could I get you to do one favor before we go?
Let's do it.
Could you do a quick drop? Just say this is King Hansom. You're listening to the Rap Yard podcast, kind of thing.
Yo, this is your boy, Hot Boy King Hansom the First. You're listening to Rap Yard Podcast. Tap in. Whoa.
Woe Life. All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time.